When you first entered the room, like when you first walked into Empowering Communities Black by Black, and you like kind of came into the Monroe like
Oh
space, what
man,
did you think? Like, what did you think was going on? Was it different than like how you thought it would be? Was the whole
man,
experience
I
different?
thought I was gonna have to be this robot. I was gonna have to be this person where you had to be uptight, and if you didn't articulate yourself completely correctly and to the way that the person who was hosting it wanted, you wouldn't be able to come back. I thought it was just a situation where when I go up to the location, it wasn't really the location we'd be at. We'd actually be somewhere else. This was just like a gathering hub. But it wasn't like that at all, and it was like my first impression was what the first impression I had when I got in was, wow, where are we at? What are we doing? Why is it so cold? Am I supposed to be official? Am I supposed to be just cool, laid back? But no, after a while, I definitely got the vibe of how things were supposed to be, and it was like one of those things where it's not completely business oriented, but it's not a game, and it's not something that you get to slack on. You have to be on your toes also in terms of critical thinking, but just in terms of manifesting your personality and how you would like to do things. That's not, there's no restriction on it, and I felt like it was pretty cool to go through that process.
Mm. Are you happy that? Well, first, it seems like you're saying the experience was completely different than what you thought it would be.
Yeah.
Like, are you happy with that fact, like that it was so different? Like, how do you feel about the fact that it was so different?
If if I was to be in a situation where I had to be uptight and I had to be super business oriented, I don't think I would have been able to get out the real life experience that I would have to be able to go through another internship or be able to work in the medical field, or and as backwards as that sounds, because a lot of people would say that you would have to practice doing something to be that something, but I just got a reality check in the nicest way possible. And as we've talked about on the side, I feel like I'm a different person than I was 7 months ago. So I don't think that if I did not have this opportunity, I don't think I would be this. I would have this much of a drastic change. So I don't think I would change anything. Like, as I sit here today, I wouldn't make a different move that I've already made. If any move I would change, I would just make better moves and more integrated moves, not anything that will reverse what I've been through since joining Black by Black.
How did this experience with ECBB, Empowering Communities Black by Black, how did that affect you? How did it change your life? Like, would you say it changed your life?
I would say it changed my life, but in terms of my mindset. So I didn't really change my life. Like something didn't happen here that made me like panic or just make a complete turnaround. But it helped me. I felt like I was deviating a little bit, as many students do in college. But now I'm on a singular path, and it could be the timing of it, and it could be just other variables as well. But I lean towards having an internship under your belt, or having a situation where you have to put your mind into something else that doesn't really necessarily benefit you, and it turned, I guess, my outlook on life and my outlook on my path into a much better and clearer